today we went and got something very special for the golf. I'm assuming this will probably be one video because I did order some other stuff as well that will be coming throughout the week. But for right now, the main surprise, which I'm excited for, I got some Style 68 stock BMW wheels for it. Obviously, I've got adapters coming, and I guess I'll just tell you I have coilovers coming. But they're a little bit beat up, so luckily I have a couple spares in my backyard, and I just so happen to have one odd rear one, and this one was damaged. You can totally tell he crashed it drifting because there is axle grease all inside of this thing. So this wheel is no good, which is fine. I got all of them for 200 bucks. He wanted 250. I tried to talk him down to 150, but he was set on 2. And I had the spare one in the back, so I was like, fuck it. I already have tires that are coming, so whatever. But all in all, I'll say that's a win. We only had to drive like 30 minutes to go get them. The guy was super quick on responding. It was like a pretty easy transaction. So I'll take that as a win. And we got to stretch the Golf's legs to go get them. So that's pretty cool too. But yeah, hopefully in the next cut here, tomorrow, which will be days after you guys see this, or days before you guys see this, but coilovers are coming. Spacers should be here by by the end of the week. And then, yeah. And then we got the rod bearings for the turbo engine coming tomorrow. And all right, good morning. So rod bearings are here and our tires are here. So I got to go stop at Halsey and go pick up those rod bearings. And then on top of that, we got to go wash the Golf. So I'll cut to that in a second. But we got 8 full ways that just showed up for all of our fresh set of wheels over there, and for all of the wheels on the E36. But anyways, off to go wash the Golf. All right, we got the rod bearings. Now I had to stop by my buddy Soren's house because I may or may not have left my assembly loop there like 4 days ago. No big deal, no big deal. His road is fucking terrible, but we got the rod bearings. Just got to get this assembly lube, and then we go back to working on the Golf. All right, we got the wheels loaded up. 1, 2, 3, there's a 4th one hiding back there. And it just so happens that 4 205 40s fit perfectly in the back of a Mark IV Golf. So, yep. Voila. We have mounted all of our wheels and tires. Well, you can't see it, but Style 68's gonna probably be the only Mark IV I've ever seen on these wheels, so that'll be kind of fun. I got some adapters coming in a little bit, and we got a surprise in there that I'll show you guys right now. Yay, eBay coils. I've ran these on my Mark IV before. They're nothing special. They are temporary, but right now that thing is on cut springs on 30-year-old stock struts. So that is a no-no, especially once we put the new wheels on. I refuse to let that slide. So we're just gonna do these for now. Nothing special, nothing crazy, but should look a lot better. And it'll just kind of start the template for the future things I want to do, you know, like add a little bit of camber. I'm not going to go too crazy on it at first, but, you know, a little bit of camber, because if you know Mark IVs, you know that when you go low, that front wheel loves the camber, like positive camber out. So just a little bit of camber, you know, maybe match the fronts and rears like -6, still keep it pretty dailyable, and then just make it low. You know how it goes. Time to open the box of cheap coilovers. Yo, let's go. Junk? We don't use those. Cool. Have hundreds of those. Cool. Cool. This is what we came for. Yeah. Yeah. Look at these Johnsons. But it looks like they've made some changes after 5 years. So, I don't know. The bump stop's like not as big as it used to be. So, that might actually be okay. Focus on performance. That's got to be a fucking meme. All right, I won't bore you guys with jacking the car up. Everyone knows how to do that by now. I'm gonna jack the car up, get the wheels off, and take a look at the suspension because I've never looked at it yet. See if anything looks majorly damaged or, not right. Then we're gonna start with the rear coilovers. All right, off to a great start. Nah, this is kind of just what they do, sadly. I'm sure this is, oh yeah, super cooked. No bueno. So we're getting rid of all this crap and we'll have the new coilover stuff in there. All right. So got it all in, just doing a baseline, not running the collars. Oh, these guys. Not running those, just running straight spring and strut. Gonna see where it sits. Hopefully the adapters will come by the time I'm done with the other side. So we're actually not gonna be doing too much as far as height wise. This is mostly just gonna be an install just because I don't even know. I can't even test fit these wheels yet. So that's just where it's at. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and keep putting this back together and I'm swapping these coilovers out and yeah, I'll get back to you. All right, another thing for my Mark IV people. If you know, you know. Where'd it go? These guys gotta go. So this is the sway bar, this is the sway bar end link. And basically the way these cars are, the sway bar is trapped inside the subframe with the steering rack. So if you want to touch any of this, all of this has to come all the way out of the car. So what all the hack-ass Mark IV motherfuckers do is when they go lower, instead of taking all that apart, especially if you're not going to be doing a raised or sectioned subframe just yet, like me, just cut that bitch off. Cut it off right there. Otherwise, it wraps around the axle and it'll rub through your axle and it'll eventually blow the CV up. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. But anyways, now we can finish installing L coilovers and yeah, go from there. All right, 2 hours late, but the adapters are here. So we're gonna go ahead and test fit these. I know for a fact I'm gonna have to trim the lug nuts because if you see how thin that is, there's just no way. So this is gonna be interesting. All right, well, within instantly, we have a problem. They sent me once for a Subaru. So as you can tell, 56.1, 57.1. So ass. But I'm gonna try and fix this. I might grind this down. Not ideal, but I could get a new freaking knuckle if I need to from the junkyard for like 10 bucks. So yeah. All right, with the help of the trusty flapper disc, we have basically, I had Sydney in the car, put it in gear, and second, gas it, and I used the flapper disc and used the rotation of the wheels to just kind of machine it down enough to fit these. And I made sure that it sits flush on the back, and that's one side down. All right, well, pretty much none of that worked, so we're just gonna throw these fucking ugly ass wheels back on, and maybe one day I'll get to run those. I gotta order new ones of those, send those back, so they probably won't be here for like a month. So, oh well, tried to have a cool video for this, but I can't seem to get these to work, so sadly it was just coilovers today. Oh well. All right, that's gonna be it for the day. I was gonna work on the engine, get my new bearings in and stuff, but kind of have a motto that if more than one thing go wrong back to back, even if it's on a different car than, you know, what you're about to be working on, if things go wrong back to back like that and you waste 2 hours of your time, it's kind of a sign that today is just not the day for things to be working, and that's usually not a good sign. So we're gonna go ahead and just call it a night. Yeah, and kind of go from there. I think I'll probably still have this video up, and yeah, I don't know. I was gonna run to the store, so maybe I'll get a little video of it at the gas station. It's not any lower, maybe in the front, but it didn't really change at all just because I wasn't able to put the new tires on, or the new wheels on. So until I do that, it's gonna be very similar height, but I can at least show you guys and, you know, have a cool little outro, I guess. But you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram, 9inch Drift. And yeah, I'll see you guys when the wheel spacers come in or I decide to start working on my turboed engine. Got some fresh coilovers. I'm kind of pussy shifting because I don't want to fucking blow this shit up. Not that it would, but you just never know.